Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This time let's take a look at best board games based on the video games. But before we start, make sure you subscribe and hit notification bell to be always informed about new and fresh episodes. And if you know someone who may be interested in these kind of games, go ahead and share this video. And last thing to mention, as always, I will add affiliate links to description so you can find these games easily. Okay, and now let's start. And let's start with Civilization: A New Dawn. This beautifully designed and well-crafted tabletop game is based on the epic video game series. It is a turn-based strategy board game for up to 4 players. As the leaders of competing nations, players must expand their territory, gain new technologies, and build wonders to compete with other players and shape the world to their own vision, advancing through different ages. Company of Heroes. This board game is based on one of the greatest World War II real-time strategy games of all time. It closely captures the choices, tactics and mission strategies of the video game, from fog of war, utilizing cover and buildings, flanking armor, spotting, combining multi-unit tactics, veteran upgrades, deciding what units to purchase and what buildings to unlock. So a lot of things are ported to this board game. Players must maneuver units from one of 4 factions to secure resources points, grow their economy, unlock buildings, and purchase and upgrade new units. This game is just epic, believe me. And important thing to mention is that this game expects its second edition in 2023. So let's keep an eye on it, and I will add Amazon link into the community tab and under this video as soon as this second edition will be available. But now let's move forward. Horizon Zero Dawn. This game is a semi-cooperative tactical action game for 1 to 4 players designed in the Horizon Zero Dawn universe. Combining innovative and dynamic game mechanisms with strategic deck building, game offers players a unique experience on each play session. Players choose a tribe and class for their hunter and embark on a wild adventure. A variety of machines and unexpected events lurk around on the way, and at the end of the trail is a lethal boss fight. And additionally, this game has a couple of nice expansions as well. Fallout and Fallout Wasteland Warfare. Fallout is a post-nuclear adventure board game for 1 to 4 players. Based on the hit video game series, each scenario is inspired by a familiar story from the franchise. Survivors begin the game on the edge of an unexplored landscape, uncertain of what awaits them ahead. In this game, each player must explore the hidden map, fight ferocious enemies, build the skills of their survivor, and complete challenging quests. In Fallout Wasteland Warfare, players build their own crew from iconic characters from the Fallout series and then play in apocalyptic games of 3 to 30 high-quality 32mm scale resin miniatures through the huge variety of iconic scenes and buildings. Crusader Kings. The board game Crusader Kings captures the essence of the Crusader Kings video game experience in a physical tabletop format. This is a strategy game that focuses on characters, intrigue, and drama. It's a big and beautifully designed game placed on the map of medieval Europe, using cards for action, characters and events, and well-crafted plastic miniatures to represent knights armies and castles. It's great. In this game, your goal is to spread your influence over medieval Europe and lead your dynasty to triumph over its rivals by growing your wealth and military power, while at the same time taking your part in a crusade in the Holy Land. To win this game, you need to survive invasions, plots, crusades, and even marriage. Yes, even marriage. Great game for medieval era gaming fans. Next one is another epic legend, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice is a cooperative miniature board game taking place in the heart of the Italian Renaissance through the story-driven campaign in 16th century Venice. In this game, you will meet the same characters you encounter in an Assassin's Creed video game, plus 4 unique ones created especially for this beautiful board game. In this game, you choose your assassins according to their unique abilities, level them up during the campaign, and unlock new skills. You must fight or stay incognito thanks to the equipment found in a chest, evade your pursuers, bribe your enemies, use secret hideouts to escape patrols, fall back to your headquarters to heal your wounds, grow your brotherhood fame, and craft special equipment. Yeah, this game is epic and very well designed. Age of Empires 3 – The Age of Discovery. This board game takes player to the age of exploration and discovery. Players take on the role of colonial power, seeking fame, glory, and riches of the new world. Game progresses through 3 ages, where you can launch expeditions of discovery, colonize regions, expand your merchant fleets, construct buildings that give your nation distinct advantages, develop economy, and even declare war. Next one is for horror game fans. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 2 is a cooperative board game where you play as a character in scenarios from the Resident Evil video game, fighting iconic monsters, travel from police station to underground Umbrella laboratory while you uncover the secrets and escape from Raccoon City. Resident Evil 3, the board game, is a cooperative survivor horror game that you can play either through individual one-shot scenario or as a storyline campaign attempting to escape Raccoon City during a T-virus outbreak. Next one is another legend, World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. In the World of Warcraft, the Wrath of the Lich King, players journey to the frozen continent of Northrend to face the armies of the Lich King. Forts, temples, and battlegrounds cover the game's board, where you and your heroes journey across the cold landscape, set up strongholds, fight battles, and complete quests. Players team up as legendary heroes from across Azeroth, each with their own unique abilities to help in the combat. Dark Souls. The Dark Souls board game is an exploration miniature game for 1 to 4 players. The game features the fast setup, long relief mechanism that gets you in the game quickly and builds the location as you explore. The core combat mechanism and enemy behavior system forces deep strategic play and clever management of stamina to survive. Game includes numerous boss and mini-boss encounters, and in my opinion, even more important is that it utilizes an innovative behavior mechanism so that no 2 encounters are ever the same, thus giving the game nearly infinite replayability. This feature is absolutely great. Doom, the board game. Doom the board game is a strategy board game of tactical combat for 2 to 5 players. Doom immerses players in a fierce battle between legions of demons which are controlled by one invader player and which plays against a cooperative team of up to 4 marine players. The game takes place through 2 cohesive operations consisting of 6 missions each, during which ones the Marines strive to achieve objectives. Bloodborne. In this campaign-based action-adventure board game, players take on the role of hunters, working together against the game to uncover the mysteries hidden within the city of Yharnam and beyond of that as well. Game features a unique card-driven combat where success or failure depends on your choices and how you approach each engagement. Wolfenstein. The board game takes place in legendary Wolfenstein Castle in the early 1960s, in the world in which the Nazis won the Second World War. In this game, players have to infiltrate and explore the castle, fight through the hordes of Nazi zombies, mechanized Nazis or mixture of both, and perform dangerous missions, all to defeat the sinister plans of Hitler and his 2 cruel subordinates. Portal, the uncooperative cake acquisition game. It is a game of constantly changing area control and card play by creators of the Portal and Portal 2 video games. Players move and portal their test subjects to various chambers in the lab. At the end of each turn, one of the chambers on the end of the lab gives the way, plunging all test subjects into oblivion. If your test subject have numbered greater than all others in the falling chamber, then they earn you some wonderful party gifts, which can include cake. However, your opponents can pick up your cake as well. Player who has acquired the most cake when a team has lost its last test subject wins. The Witcher adventure game. The game takes place on a journey across the world of The Witcher, famous video game trilogy, with its cool characters, variety of quests that invite players to hunt monsters and gold and interact with each other. It is a great game. Players takes role of 4 distinct characters from video game series, each with unique skills and multiple ways to overcome obstacles. Each character has its own deck of development cards, so each time you play, you can discover something new by trying out varied characters and experimenting with different builds. Master of Orion, the board game. This board game takes you to the world of legendary strategy video game. You will lead one of 2 races that will compete with another one in outer space. Well-balanced game mechanics will offer plenty of ways for your victory. You should manage your resources and lead the development of a chosen race in the right direction to win. You can progress by either military power, training your spies and attacking alien planets, or choose the path of creation, controlling the weather and building space fleets. Super Motherlord. Super Motherlord is a tile-laying deck-building game where players lead elite crews of pilots who will drill below the surface of the Mars. You are using cards to bomb and drill minerals and other bonuses from the game's board, and then use those minerals as currency to purchase better cards for your deck. I really like that in this game, game boards are added and removed during the play to create video game-like scrolling action. In my opinion, it is really cool feature. This War of Mine, the board game, is a tabletop adaptation of the award-winning video game that pictures the drama of civilians trapped and surviving in a war-torn city. Players will have to resolve many deep emotional situations which are provided by a unique book of scripts. The brutal realism of the Wolf Mind, the board game, is further enhanced by managing the shelter, a ruined building where the players are hiding. You will have to craft new useful things, search through rubble, or even dig into collapsed cellar. It is completely up to the players how they will use their resources and what parts of the city they will explore. Well, quite grim, but not less interesting or intriguing game. Anno 1800. This board game is based on popular PC game from Ubisoft. In this game you continuously build up your own industry and trade to develop your home island. You have to manage your resources and keep your population satisfied and happy. You must plan production change sensibly and keep an eye on the specialization of your population. And the game's main goal is a wise distribution of farmers, workers, craftsmen, engineers, and inventors to effectively compete with opponents. But before we get to the last game in our list, go ahead and tell which one of these games did you like most, or probably you have already played any of these games and would like to share your opinion and experience. And I'm 100% sure that you can suggest any other title which is not mentioned here, because there were many games that I haven't included in this top. Go ahead and share your opinion in the comments, and now let's carry on with the last pick. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the adventure game. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the adventure game, is a 1 to 4 players cooperative game of adventure and exploration across Skyrim. Players take the role of the heroes involved in epic quests, working together to defeat their enemies and explore the vast expanse of Skyrim. You will be able to choose character miniatures, plan your strategy with weapons or spells, and fight your way through forgotten mines and ancient cities to find treasures and increase your power. So, and this is it for today. If you like this episode, give it a like, do not forget to subscribe and check out other videos on the channel or the next episode that appears on the screen. I wish you a great success in the gaming, health, peace, and I will see you in the next episode.